trying to freeze per capita. Okay, no, that's not true. I've never tried to get rid of per capita in any form. That kind of reminds me of people years ago when they would talk about Obama being Muslim or being born in Africa. For whatever reason, during elections, and it's been a while, there's this scare tactics of spreading rumors about people trying to get rid of per capita. And I think if you look at my record as a council member, I've always supported per capita. I think where this is probably springing from is that we had our community meeting in March, and a former council member stepped up and offered freezing per capita as a possible advisory vote. And it just seemed to have taken on a life of its own, and when we voted on it, it was unanimously rejected by tribal council. So per capita will not be frozen or eliminated while I'm on council. So if you're talking about something specific, I would say recently we just passed, earlier this year, we passed our independent press ordinance, and we appointed our editorial board, and they've since then had 2 meetings. And not a lot of tribes have gone this route. I think there's only a handful of tribes in the country that have chosen to install free press protections in their tribal laws and codes, but we're one of the first. It's in our Constitution, so it's a right that tribal members have, that they can expect their news is unbiased and not censored by the governing body, which is the tribal council. So it's just in its infancy, though, and I'm eager to see where it goes a few years from now. It does kind of relate to, another goal of mine, which is to expand our tribal media, but I can elaborate on that later. I feel like the tribe is a lot like Game of Thrones. Who's coming up with these questions? But you know what? I'll answer it. That's fine. That's fine. I can see some similarities, yeah, because Game of Thrones, you've got all these families fighting for the Iron Throne. In the tribe, you've got all these families. Some of them are really organized politically, some of them are not. You have, like in Game of Thrones, you have people who all believe they're the rightful heirs to the throne, and lately what I've noticed in Grand Ronde is you've got people who believe they are the real Grand Ronde and they are the true Grand Ronde, and since these people don't like me, I'm assuming I must be a fake Grand Ronder in their eyes. So I see some similarities, a lot of political maneuvering. Sometimes the power struggle is more obvious than on other days, but yeah, when I watch Game of Thrones, parts of it remind me of the tribe. Which character would I be? That's really easy. I would be Jon Snow, because I don't know anything. I know nothing.